You are now tuned in
to Lamark After Dark.
What's up, guys? Lamark After Motherfucking Dark. We are here again. Man, it's been a fucking journey.
It has.
Season 3 has really become. Okay, we're not Chelsea.
I just gotta give a little,
Yeah,
Getting started early, right?
I mean, that's the vibes.
All right.
I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of us too, because we are at this point. Was episode 3?
Yes.
So we are really committed.
Yeah.
Shout out to season 3, episode 3.
Thank you.
Thank you
Let's
for
do it.
joining us.
Bomb drops.
I love that.
We bomb drop a lot here.
We do a lot of buttons.
A lot of buttons.
Let's do it.
So we have a special guest.
We do. We have Thomas Holly, aka Holleylujah.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? It's Hallelujah from Queens, New York. You feel me?
Okay.
Shout out to Queens.
Right.
Shout out to Queens.
I'm honorary Queens.
You know what, Chelsea? We're not don't start this because you always talk about Brooklyn this, Brooklyn that, and now you're Queens.
So I done know Chelsea for about 3 years now, and I could respectfully say she's honorary Queens, but her soul is 100% Brooklyn, Bushwick specifically.
He's right though. My vibe is BK, but I have so much love for Queens. I do. Okay, we're gonna stop.
I'm gonna play buttons.
Oh.
So,
All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. You are an up and coming artist. You've been rapping for quite a while.
Yes.
Ever since we became friends, you've always been in your music thing, from producing. You write your own lyrics. You do poetry, all kind of stuff. Like, you're super talented. So I really want us to dive in today on just the state of the Black creative right now. Like, what's it like for someone like you coming up, being a Black creative? So let's start with, how did you fall in love with hip hop and writing and poetry, all that good stuff? How'd you start?
All right, so pretty much as a little kid, my moms used to play people like Tina Turner, James Brown, and I used to imitate it, used to sing them songs. So music was always like a thing for me. Like, even my mom tell me stories when like I was in the womb. She'd be like, she'll turn music on and she start feeling her stomach jumping, you feel me, like I was dancing. So when I came out, and then, you know how it is when you younger, your parents just be playing music, you start hearing stuff, and I really started getting in tune with a lot of this music. And as I got older, you start getting this little confidence where you like, I could do it, you know what I'm saying? I could do it myself. And I was always good at writing. That was one thing I was always good at. And my mom's good at writing. So like, she did poetry, she used to write a lot of stuff, and I used to read her the stuff she wrote. And I'd be like, yo, that competitive nature, like, I could write better than you, I could do something better than you. So that's really where the love for music started, was just the influence of the music that I was hearing, along with that competitive nature of, you know what, I could do this myself.
and what's your sign? I don't think you asked.
All right, so I'm a Gemini. My
Okay.
birthday's May 29th.
Shout out to the Geminis.
So he's a Taurus cusp.
Oh, okay.
It shows. But we were just
we did a whole zodiac sign
Whole
episode
episode.
last week, and
we talked about how we like Gemini.
yeah,
Okay.
And we both have Gemini in our chart.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we
so
can
we kind of
understand,
All right.
embrace,
Because, we get a lot of hate out here, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I don't understand what it's about.
Listen here, Sour Patch.
yeah, it's very sour.
We
All right,
know
hold on. Let me sip
what
my
it's
water.
about. Yeah,
Let me
sip your
sip some water. Hold
sparkling
on.
honey. Okay, fresh.
All right, we good.
All right, so how did you get started? Like, what day was it where you were like, okay, I'm gonna start rapping. This is what I love to do. Aside from the musical influences at home, when did you really pick up your pen, or your phone rather, whichever one, and be like, all right, this is it.
So, as a kid again, you sitting at the lunch table, you chilling with your friends, you be freestyling, and I always had a deep voice. So my friends was like, yo, you should try to rap. Like, you should actually try to do it. And one of my friends from back in my first high school that I went to, which was Christ the King, his dad had a studio. So I went there, I made a song, and I was like, nah, this sound all right at the time, you feel me? Like, listen back on it now, it's corny, but you know what I'm saying? Like, at the time, I was like, nah, this is hard. So that's where I started picking up my pen. So I want to say probably like sophomore year of high school. But I didn't honestly start taking it serious until I got to college. So a little background on me, like I went to the Christ the King. I was playing basketball there, transferred to Abraham Lincoln out in Coney Island. Ended up becoming an All-American in football. I went to the University of Florida. Unfortunately, I had 2 hip surgeries. Like I was scouted to go to the NFL or that, but I had 2 hip surgeries. I decided to put it up. But again, I had that passion for music. And I was like, you know what? Let me pick up the pen. So I went to a pawn shop, got me a little mic, got me a little interface, some speakers, set everything up in the crib just like probably everybody else done did. And everything just started jumping from there.
What kind of artists have like inspired you growing up?
Man, the list can go on because like even though, so I'm 27 right now, but I really I'm an old soul. So I could go all the way back to like EPMD, Ghostface Killer, really the whole Wu-Tang, Biggie, obviously, Tupac, people like 50 Cent. Being that I'm a Queens native.
Right. Okay, so that's a hit or miss here because like I feel like 50 is so influential, but he's so problematic.
Very.
But he is a legend when it comes to that. I'll give him that.
So,
like
so
50's a
what they say about Queens, you feel me? Like Queens is we say we get the money. You know what I'm saying? So everything 50 do, the way I look at it, is calculated. He don't do anything just off the humbug of doing it, especially at the state that he at now. Like 50 got money, 50 got investments. What sense it make for him to go crash out? But if I gotta go troll somebody for a little bit or make it seem like this is what it is, get that bag, come on.
right.
Again, my 2 biggest things with 50 is the fact that he posted Tierra Marie's sex tape, because that was crazy. Like, that was crazy. Having nut on your face on someone's public Instagram page is crazy.
Nah, respectfully.
That's crazy. And then the whole son situation, but that stems from the whole, dad thing. But I mean, it's 3 sides to every story. His side, the other son's side. And
I mean, 50 still boo-boo, you feel me? That's real Southside, so
yeah,
it's what it is, you know what I mean?
I respect it. That's one of your influences. So
you know what I mean?
Being that those are some of your influences, like what inspires you? Aside from that music that you heard, like what makes you feel like, yeah, I like that? Is it you hearing the beat first, or is it like maybe some situations in your life or things that you've been through?
A lot of it is really just to break down the layers. So I could start from the sense of the beat. When you listen to any song, the first thing you hear is the beat, and the beat usually gives you some type of vibe, some type of shit you start feeling. So over it, for me, it's like, the beat makes me feel a certain way. And that's how I go about it when it comes to rapping. So I'll hear a beat, and I'll just let the beat basically flow through me until what it becomes a song. So it could start from there. And then a lot of it was growing up listening to a lot of these older rappers. It was the storytelling aspect, like Outkast. Like Outkast was immaculate with storytelling. Biggie, Slick Rick, like the ability to, the list goes on, but the ability to storytell, the ability to put what's going on in real life into music where people could relate to it. And, it's just a sense of freedom to be yourself. Like sometimes people don't feel like in the real world they got the ability to be themselves. So being a creative sometimes, and I ain't gonna speak for everybody, but being a creative sometimes, it allows you to put yourself in a space where you really being your true self, but you portraying a character, but it's not really a character, if you get what I'm saying. And I ain't gonna say that's true for everybody.
A lot of the greats have like those character egos, like you said, like Beyonce's one of them.
You know what I mean?
Did he reinvent himself every decade?
I mean, that's a,
So yeah, it's I feel where you're coming from. Like it's a part of the persona. Like it's just that part of you that comes out. That's like, all right, let me.
100%.
So you said you were. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's okay.
You said you were like more of an old soul with the music. So do you like the current music of hip hop today?
So being that I am a creative, I don't have a problem. Like I'm not one of these people that's like everything is trash. There's some stuff that just don't hit my ear where I'm like, yeah, this is for me. But at the end of the day, if you able to find something that's getting you that money, I respect it. But at the same time, too, it's like, don't make yourself into like a character where people try and shit on you. Like, it's one thing where you make yourself into somebody where I could fuck with you, I like your vibe, even if your music ain't all that, but they fuck with your personality, you know what I'm saying? Like, being authentic and not being like a gimmick type shit. And like, I ain't really trying to sit here and throw no names out.
You can.
You know what I'm saying? But like respectfully, no disrespect.
Don't throw no names out.
You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, there's some artists out here where I'm just like, it ain't really music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? You just making some shit that sound cool, but when you really sit there, dive into it, and you really slice it up, it's just bullshit with a nice beat. That's really how I look at a lot of these songs. But then you got a lot of talented artists out here, a lot of talented people who don't get the same light, but they shit be 100 times harder than the shit that motherfucking, like, the industry is putting out.
Like, you almost said a name there.
But okay. So, who are some of your favorites that are out right now that are part of like our generation?
So being like that, I'm an old soul. I could fuck with the Griselda niggas like Benny the Butcher, Westside, Conway. You feel me?
Okay.
I fuck with they little clique, but then on the new side, you know what I mean? I fuck with Big X the Plug. Like, I like some of his music. I fuck with Baby. Like, the thing about me is like, Lil Baby, my fault. I fuck with the Baby shit, like some of the Baby songs too. Like, for me, he's one of those people where I feel like he tried to reinvent himself, but it still end up sounding the same. But that's no disrespect to him. He's talented. But
I'm glad you mentioned him because, you know, me being a gay man, I feel like, you know, he came from my community. So I guess I can say, like, as an artist, do you feel like people should separate the artist from, like, the shit that they're going to, like, their personal, or they should just kind of, like, put it all together?
So the thing with being an artist, like specifically like a musical artist, you kind of putting yourself out there, like your real life out there, because the bigger you get, the more people are going to be invested in you. So in a sense, you kind of put, like, you can't separate the two as much as you want to. Like, so it's like a double-edged sword. Like, it's going to have its backlash, but it's going to have its positivities depending on who's looking at it.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like people really want to be like, you know, not to be vulgar, but like in your ass at this point. Like, they want to be in, like, they want to be what you're doing, like, every day. Like, what do you, like, they want to be so involved.
People want to feel like they really know you.
Exactly.
100%, because everybody, like, when they get to this point where it's like, like for example, if you going on live or you vlogging or you doing this, like, people are with you a large portion of your life. So it's like, you just trying to show them a little bit of what you experience, whether it's for motivation, whether it's just to be like, I want to keep y'all engaged. You know, it could be for whatever reason, but at the end of the day, you still putting that information out there. So it's like,
access generation.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everything's accessible. Like, once you put that, like, one thing my mom's told me when I was young is, like, especially when, like, phones and social media and all this shit started coming out, like, once you put that shit out there, that shit is out there. You could delete it. It take 1 second for a screenshot, 1 second for a screen recording, especially nowadays with these phones. So it's like, once you put that shit out there, it's out there. So if you don't, like, for example, a nigga like Rod Wave, you feel me? I fuck with Rod Wave heavy. I love his music. I ain't gonna cap, nigga that got me through some moments type shit.
Funny moment on Instagram. Imagine him singing his heart out to a Rod Wave song on Instagram. Like,
at that concert, I ain't gonna cap, at the Barclays.
Like,
you know what it is.
I'm like, wow, I've never seen him more in his feelings.
You know what it is.
Until that moment. So
you know what it is.
I'm glad he could bring that out.
Ghetto gospel. You know what it is.
Ghetto gospel.
But you feel me? You feel me? Like Rod Wave, like, how much do y'all really know about Rod Wave?
I know that he's from Florida, right?
I think he's from Pensacola, if I'm right.
Okay, so he's from Florida. I like his music. I like his
St.
songwriting.
Petersburg, one of the two.
And I feel like we need those artists that really put that more emotional side on them.
You see what I'm saying? But, like, outside of that, what do you know about his personal life? You don't really know too much.
You don't, other than what he sings about. He got a baby mama.
You know he got a baby mama.
She been cheating.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but But that's
Sorry,
just
Route Wave.
but that's just because like social media gonna get that shit out there.
Yeah.
But outside of that, like he don't really put nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So for everything Rod Wave could be saying is cap.
That's true. He could be making that up.
You don't know nothing about this nigga. Like
That's true.
everything he's saying, he could be cap right now, but you'll never know because he don't really put enough out there for y'all to understand who he is.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So versus you got artists like Offset. Offset is a little bit more out there when it comes to the social media, when it comes to or NBA YoungBoy, who's constantly beat. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, like, I'm not even like an NBA YoungBoy hater. Like I like NBA YoungBoy music.
He does have some hits.
He
as
got
much
some
as
hits.
I'm pretty good at separating artist from the
both, you know what I mean? Like,
and he do got some hits. There's a couple songs I turned on and be like, damn, I feel like I done lost the soldier.
like Baby got some, like I mean,
That was my
not
vibe,
Baby.
but I get what you, but you know, I
NBA
get
YoungBoy
what you're
got some
saying.
hits. Like he got some hits, but then like I fuck with Dirk too.
Okay,
So,
I like Lil Durk.
Am I going to sit here and get invested in the Lil Durk NBA YoungBoy beef because I know all the shit that's going on, or I think I know all the shit that's going on? Like,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
you
I
know
get
what
what
I'm
you're
saying?
saying.
It's just like it depends on what's out there and
Yeah.
what information you fed and how you put yourself out there.
I agree.
I agree.
But I'm glad you touched upon social media because I wanted to move into this part of it where do you feel like social media I mean, you kind of answered this a bit, but like, do you feel like it's completely changed the game? Like the not only the music culture in general, but also how people are able to, you know, really get their careers out. Like you said, there's artists out there who maybe it's not
Names. See? I mean,
Yeah. We ain't gonna name no niggas out here.
I give you the laugh. So I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna think about the future
Right.
and respect everyone. So
I mean, again, I'm just always trying to get people to say things. I don't say shit, but I'm always
exactly.
getting people to say shit.
And we know,
because
and that's why I'm not feeding into it because you think you're slick every show.
I'm just saying that's just how I go.
I wanna say some shit too, but you know what I mean?
should.
Like,
No,
Like you, just one name.
if it's on your heart, then you go ahead. You do that.
I mean, you feel me? Respectfully, like sexy rap music, dog shit to me.
If you see me and you want to spend some cash,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the crazy thing about it is just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You made a song for the ratchet shorties or whatever. But
for the girlies who wear pajamas to school, or,
but
you
I'm
know,
just
like
you pulling up the high schools and shit, talking about my pussy pink, my booty hole brown, and like
it is.
And you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not in this. So.
you over there, like I know y'all heard about her makeup line and shit. Like,
She has a makeup line?
I have no idea.
So apparently, I might be bugging. This could be cap type shit, but I heard some
This
shit.
sound
She
like
got
Facebook news.
some lip gloss shit that's like basically like STD fucking flavors or names type shit, like pissy like pea yellow.
Yeah,
or,
allegedly, because we do not want to get sued.
Big allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
Big
you know what I'm
allegedly.
saying?
Sexy Red, I listen.
Like,
I'm ready
but
to twerk
the
to
thing
your
is though,
music right
that's
now.
what I'm saying though. Like the way she market her shit, her beats, her beat selection, like
She knows her
doing,
crowd.
she's doing it right. But just as far as her lyrics to me, like the content of music she's putting out, I think it's trash. But as far as what she's doing, like I'm not knocking her shit. Like she one of the hottest artists out right now. Like respect.
You ever been to her like Twitter page? Like it's just porn.
It's
Like, I don't know
straight
what
porn.
the
Oh,
fuck.
is it?
Yeah, I don't know what that's
100%.
about. People just post porn.
I'll
Not
check
you gonna
later.
go-
That shit is crazy. Like, cause I dead ass be
I mean,
scrolling
Twitter
on-
is the new spot for the quick
I mean,
2
it is X
minutes,
now,
the quick
so-
45
You know what I mean? Like,
seconds. You know,
so-
sometimes that's all it takes.
So
No,
I just
no.
Yeah, you going
Yeah, like,
crazy,
you're
Chelsea,
like that.
ain't
But both of
it?
y'all don't own a rose, so thank you very much.
I don't. I
Alright.
mean, I don't have
That rose,
You feel
you a
me?
good 30 to 45 seconds. You out of there.
Heard you.
Okay.
You get right.
Sorry,
Understood.
guys.
I
Not
don't have a button for that.
But like, I don't have a button for that. But you know what I'm saying? Again, like, I'm not no hating ass nigga. Like, I'm not here to disrespect nobody hustle. I'm not here to disrespect how you get your money. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Everybody's entitled to feel how they feel about shit. Everybody's going to feel how they feel about shit, especially in the world we live in today. Everybody got to voice their opinion. So Either especially if you're gonna be a creative, whether you working on fashion, whether you fucking creating apps, whether you going whatever it is, like it's painting, whatever, somebody gonna have some shit to say.
Now, right now, I feel like because women have been really dominating the hip hop charts. Like, do you feel like that is more commercialized, or do you feel like that's just the women right now are just killing the game?
It's hard to say because honestly, like I really feel a little bit 50-50 because it's always been a known fact that sex sells.
Uh-oh.
No,
I agree.
And I'm
but
not.
he. The question was though,
Not the question.
women dominating the charts.
No, but
so do you
hold on.
feel like
That's what I'm getting to. Like to market a woman, especially in the environment where the sex sells, it's a little bit easier versus doing it with a guy. But aside from that, I feel like there's a little bit more camaraderie from different places when it comes to like collabing. Like it's not as much hate and beef between everybody in the female artistry. It could be. I don't really like.
I think it's beef
Yeah,
on both sides.
I think it's pretty rough.
I think
You know
the
what I'm saying?
women get put against each other even when they're trying to be in a positive space.
I just feel like
the men just choose to be.
I just feel like there's a lot of. I ain't gonna say a lot. Some of them, like, I ain't gonna say everybody in my eyes is talented, but there are a lot of talented female artists, a lot of talented female singers, like Summer Walker, Janae Aiko, fucking Lotto. Like, I respect Lotto as a rapper.
Mhm.
That
She do pick up her
that
pen.
ripped me out the plastic shit was hard.
It is. It
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
Like,
that's
that
a
shit
fire.
was
Yeah.
hard.
It's fire.
That
It's
was like
fire,
one of the songs of the summer for
Yeah.
2023
niggas
for
still,
sure.
Yeah.
Niggas still be out here ripping me out
With
the
the
plastic. I
plastic,
be
like
acting
a
brick.
brand
Come
new.
on, that shit.
Shout out to Lotto.
You know what I
It
mean?
was a
Like I said, I ain't no hater. Like I respect where respect is due, and I just feel like there's being that women, not that women were shunned upon, but it was like women were kind of put on the back burner in music, especially in hip hop for a long time. Now is the time where it's like females are actually nice, and now they being seen for being nice. Like not all of them, but there are some females that are actually very talented that are actually being seen now.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like there's still more. And
Yeah.
There's a
hopefully-
whole bunch
I
more.
think, like I said, I
Yeah.
think Lotto's dope. I think Nicki Minaj, of course, is dope. I think.
But again, it's like, all right, for a question.
I
If
forgot
you
her name.
if y'all put, but the thing is, like, do y'all think image plays a part into how?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. That's
You know
just
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But that's
It's
just
so
yeah,
unfortunate.
absolutely,
Because
yeah.
my thing is
Yeah.
like, you could have a dope singer and she might not look the part.
Or a dope rapper
Or a
like
dope
Rhapsody.
I was just thinking her.
Yeah.
That's
You know
crazy.
what I'm saying? Like, you might have
But because she's not like all out here, like, you know, she's not on the she's not a stallion, you know, she's not recognized
or
as
like
much.
what's her name? Doja Cat. Her whole fucking transformation and shit.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her.
You see what I'm saying? Like, but you
I understand what she was trying to do, but she just
she lost me after.
Yeah.
it's
after,
just, you know what I'm
after the
saying?
show.
It's crazy, but like now you see the whole everybody was with her. Then she started doing this. Now it's like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, you bugging.
she's a big troll.
So
but
I
I
feel
think she
like-
just enjoys doing that so she can, you know, maybe take a little bit
Of a break or a hiatus.
Yeah.
I feel you. But it's just like the way people switch on you just off an image. Or like, let's say you some super thug nigga on your songs.
I
And
thought you
then
were I thought you were saying Young Thug. I was gonna say
No,
Free
not
Slime.
Young Thug. Like, you some super thug on your songs, right?
Mhm.
But let's say paperwork come out that you snitched.
Yeah.
That should have. But I'm saying, you could be the hottest nigga. That should have ruined your whole. Most niggas. I ain't gonna say, Gunna's an exception.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rick Ross got away with it. I mean, he was out
Yeah,
here
I
a
mean-
whole corrections officer.
I mean, you feel me?
Shout out to the inmates that listen to the show. We appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Like, a lot of rappers done fell off because certain allegations or they got beat up. So now society don't look at you as tough or whatever the case is. And, I feel like a lot of that image shit plays a role in, like, even when it comes to male artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a tough market. Like, they push what they want to push.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just in general, being entertainment is just a shit show.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
like,
And
it's
now
just very
everyone
fucking-
has an opinion.
That shit is politics. That shit is personal opinions. That shit is favoritism. That shit it's the list goes on. Like,
Because we could even name your fave.
Uh-oh.
Normani.
Don't let's leave her out of this, Chelsea. Let's leave her out of this.
I'm just saying, like, they just won't let my sis.
Let's leave her out of
Great.
this. That's
All
the
right.
one. Moving on.
Okay.
Yeah. Because no one's as mad as me. No one is as mad as me. We're gonna leave that alone. Question of the night.
Yeah. So, like, how do you navigate your creativity? Like, what?
And staying authentic. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how do you stay authentic? How do you navigate that? Like, in a world where everything is literally copy paste. So, how do you stay hallelujah?
But Chelsea, you should answer that too. Like, I feel like, we're not rap artists. Well, I did a little song, but we are artists though in our own right. You know what I'm saying?
We are.
So,
yeah.
how do you? I think you answer that question as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel like for me,
I feel like everybody should answer that question, to be honest. 'Cause
Okay.
You are creative as well. Like, to be able to come in here and do what you're doing and ask the questions, come up with the content. Like, you created that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta definitely
Applause for me.
You know what I mean? Definitely applaud yourself for that.
he's been applauding all night. I got a 2.5, by the way. 2.5 second applause.
It was a Leo pause. I mean,
That's true.
it
That's
was-
true.
yeah, so.
But yeah, I feel like just not comparing yourself is the key, which can be hard, especially when you're trying to stay up on game. You're trying to, see what's new, fresh out there. Like, you should know your competition. You should know, okay, what are people doing now? What do people like? But just you have to be strong enough to and be dedicated and believe enough in yourself and your art, your creativity to stay authentic to whatever the fuck it is. Like, there's so many different things I could name. I don't want to drag on, but I feel like I've stayed true to who I am, even as I've grown as a person. Like, my creativity is always, I feel like you can tell when something is mine. Like, if you turn on my mix, it's me. Before I say it's mine, before I say my name, it's me.
Right.
So, yeah, and I feel like the same for you with your stuff. Like, when I hear your stuff, I know your voice. So, it's like,
you know what I'm saying? I got a distinct voice. Like, one thing is, like, I do definitely get a lot of them comparisons with, like, 50, I done had Pop Smoke, DMX just because of the voice over it. But, I just like to take off of current events. Like, some of my music ain't always about stuff specifically going on in my life, but I see stuff that's going on, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's stuff to talk about. It's stuff people can relate to because they actually going through this stuff. I do have songs where I get personal. It just, like I said, a lot of it depends on the beat that I have, because a lot of it will determine kind of where I go. I don't really go too deep into it, like I'm going in here specifically to do this or specifically to do that, because then you limit yourself. Like, I always like to experiment. Chelsea knows, like, I really respect my craft in the sense of I had a studio built downstairs. I've been teaching myself how to work on beats. I've actually recorded 2 songs on beats I've created. I've been learning how to engineer. I've been learning how to, video production, to start shooting my own videos and photography.
Being the jack of all trades.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
fire. Yeah.
I try to learn how to do it all. I try to, play around with my vocals, because for one, I never wanted to be limited as a one-trick pony. Like, I never wanted anyone to be like, all right. Like, as much as it's like, I want my voice to be like, all right, that's hallelujah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to be like you hear a specific beat and know that that's hallelujah, or you hear a specific flow and you know that's hallelujah. Like, I can't do anything else outside of that. And it limits who you have the ability to work with, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I want to cross over and do a song with a country artist, or if I want to cross over and do a song with a rock artist, or, you know what I mean? I want to have that versatility to be able to do that. Fuck around, make a fucking K-pop song with. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I love that.
They got some dope Korean artists. Like, there's dope artists everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
and a lot of people be so confined to their space that they don't have the ability to branch out and tap in with these artists.
That's important.
So a lot of it is just like, because even, for example, being a rapper, or let me not even say I'm a rapper, being an artist. When I go, there was a point in time where I was just going looking for beats, trying to find beats. Like, people will hit you up, send you stuff, but it's like, I feel like I've gotten so accustomed to hearing everybody's beats sound like they're catered to a specific artist. where it's like I could do this song, but now it's like you hear it and be like, damn, Baby should have been on this. I don't want to hear it no more. You know what I mean? Like,
how'd you come up with your name? I don't know if I asked.
So funny enough, my last name is Holly, Holley. So like I'm not really super religious. Like I grew up Christian. My mom is very Christian. I started off in the church, but I stopped going after a while. I'm more, you know what I'm saying? I'm more spiritual, if anything. Like I let life talk to me, let life guide me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, cause it's going. Yeah, I mean, I feel there's a higher energy out there. I just don't sit here and put a name on it. I respect all religions. Like, you feel me? You believe in Allah, Jesus, whoever it is that you believe in, or if you don't believe in nothing, I respect everybody for who they are. It's just, once you be on some bullshit, then it is what it is with me. But
I'm sorry, Chelsea, you're on the camera too, doing it. It's just, this show is just a mess, and you were having a really good message about spiritual stuff.
Sorry, but I'm trying not to sniffle.
Nah, but you feel me? Even aside from that, like my shit not really spiritual. It's just like a wordplay on my name. But I don't want anybody coming out here thinking like, oh, he's like some Christian artist, like he just rapping about God and shit. Like I don't want people to be misconstrued on what it is. Like it's a spin off my name, but like I just make music authentic to who I am and what I feel.
Fuck with that. All right, any more questions before we get into Lamark's Corner?
Yeah. Any advice you'd give any up and coming creative?
Shit is always gonna be tough. So you gotta have thick skin. You gotta really be dedicated to your goal. You gotta really want what you want, because again, there's a lot of politics out here, so not everything is going to be in your favor. Not everybody is going to want to see you succeed. Sometimes people know that you better than them. They can see what you see bigger than what you see, but that scares them. You feel me? So don't get caught up too much in other people's shit. Stay locked in on your shit. Find good people. Build a camp of people that actually see what you see, actually want to help you achieve what you want to achieve, because it's power in numbers. And at the end of the day, it's too much money out here for people not to be eating. Like you build a camp, you could put people on, and you ain't got to take a dime out your pocket. It's as simple as giving somebody a job. Now I'm paying you to do something because you working. I'm teaching you a skill. I'm putting you in a position. I started a business and I need somebody to go run that. I mean, just teach you all this information real quick. Boom, da-da-da. Here you go.
I guess for me, it'd be people that be forgetful when you give them opportunities, and they'd be like, oh, you know?
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people do that shit.
Any advice you have to anybody starting out?
Be humble. That's another thing. Be fucking humble about your shit.
Keep an open mind. Never say that can't be me. And like fucking believe in your shit. It's hard. And I'm being a hypocrite because there's a lot of days I wake up. There was a long stretch of month I did not even believe in my damn self. But then it kicks back in. So you really have to believe in your own stuff and just keep going and know that you're worth that too. Like the people that do what you want to do, they're no better than you.
100%.
I agree. Yeah. Kim?
100%.
Get your fucking ass up and work.
And on that note,
work,
let's go to Lamark's Corner.
Let's get to it.
Lamark's Corner, where I answer all the questions you guys send me, advice, shade, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Question number 1. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Little bones.
Question number 1. Is it wrong to smash one of your homies' one-night stands? Uh-oh. This is going to be interesting.
One of your homies one night, like...
One of your homies?
I mean, it's a one-night stand, though. Like, if he hit it already, he don't plan on hitting it again. What's the problem?
Probably wouldn't even know that it was a one-night stand.
Word.
But if you know...
If you know, that's wrong.
This is my whole shit. If you my mans, I'm going to know you not going to want to smash that again, because you going to either be like, nah, either I'll fuck with her, or like, nah, that shit is a dub. I bet. I'm going to go hit that shit next.
And that's the guy logic.
You know what I mean? Like,
in girl code, if you know that your sis did that, nah. But if you had no idea, I mean, it's for game.
Hey, not everybody sticking to that code. Get the fuck out of
Well,
here.
Yeah,
that's the code. I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for the others.
I mean, I ain't saying all this is me, by the way. I'm just, you know what I mean? We just talking right now. We just talking.
You saw that look into the camera.
We just talking.
All right, folks.
All right.
We just
I
talking.
think it's 50-50. I do think it's wrong if you know, like if they have a, because I feel like there's a million people in the world. Like I don't want anybody to be with that, but it happens. Shit happens. But
It
I
does.
feel like it shouldn't purposely happen. If that
Mhm.
makes sense. Question number 2: Is it considered cheating if a girl kisses her friend that's a girl when she's drunk?
Like make out.
I mean, I don't know, but just a
Nah,
little.
No.
Nah.
Super biased.
Grow
To
the
me, it's
fuck up.
cheating is cheating. But hey,
Grow the fuck up.
Really? So you think that would be cheating? So like, if she makes out with a, well, yeah, you know what? Because that's a double standard. Because
I was
if
about to
your
say, I
guy
used to
went out
spit it.
there and made out with somebody else, you'd be big mad.
yeah.
But a lot of men like enjoy women on women type
Facts.
activities. So
Facts.
I feel like if your guy's down with that, that's not gonna be a problem at all.
Well, what if that comes into something else and then like they don't include the guy?
oh, then yeah.
So this is my whole thing. I feel like it's just, for me, based on your comfort level with your partner. Like if your partner into that, because I feel like a lot of girls when they get drunk get very friendly with their friends. So it's just like, it is what it is. It's not like
Not friends, but like, yeah, girls get friendly.
the girls get friendly.
You
Girls
do
get,
it.
we do it like that. Girls get friendly. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's just, you know what I mean? It's the inevitable, but it's just like if you got a partner that's uncomfortable with that and you going out doing that, I feel like that's a little bit disrespectful because y'all done had that conversation. Y'all done established something and you still went out and did something. But like,
Precisely.
if you're comfortable, if your partner comfortable with that, then, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
have a little fun, get a little spicy. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You drunk. Turn up.
Yeah, I just feel like if you kissing somebody in the club and we're together, that's a clip for me.
I respect
That's just
that.
that.
I respect that.
Next question: What is your ideal perfect date in your 20s?
Yeah, 20s.
Because there was this whole list about like things about. Well, I guess the hetero because I'm not in that world. About the whole like where a guy and girl can't like a guy can't take a girl like on the first date. It was like a whole list of things. I think I have it saved actually in my phone, but it was like the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay,
hookah
I
lounge,
love the
a
Cheesecake
club.
Factory.
Like it was a list of just different things.
Oh, I hate that.
Of places that
Listen,
guy can't take
it's
a girl.
different strokes for different folks.
Word too.
The girl who don't like Cheesecake Factory, there's a girl out there who that is her favorite thing. Okay, there's the girl who don't want to go to the club. That's where there's a girl out there
Yo,
that prefers to go shake her ass with
There's
her
a
nigga in the
girl
club.
out here right now that told her man it's all right to go to McDonald's. We could go eat McDonald's right now. And she is not upset.
But it's like 28 things on this list. It's like Applebee's, Chipotle, the movies,
But this
your
is-
house.
So, but this is my thing. All right, if it's our first date and I'm getting to know you, like I don't even know you for real. I don't know whether you about to be here in the next 24 hours.
Mhm.
You feel me? Fuck am I supposed to take you to Roof Chris? I'm supposed to take you to Noble. I'm supposed to fly you for a vacation. Like, what are we talking about? Like, why we can't do Applebee's or some calm shit? Like,
Yeah.
let me fill you out. Let me get to know you. Let me
You can
understand
fill
who
me
you
out
is.
on the plane, daddy.
You know what I mean? And some of these shorties really be delusional like that.
I mean,
Really
delusional
delusional.
becomes trolusional. Okay, I will say that. Okay, listen, ladies. Every good girl deserves.
Yo,
to be
if you got a dude that's fucking with you and willing to do that, by all means, you know what I mean? Get your paper, get whatever you got to get to.
we
but-
love them.
But,
But do you love them?
you know what I mean?
Honestly, yeah.
When shit hit the rocks, you still gonna be there? You know what I mean?
Well, what kind of rocks we talking
Because
about?
even this, you gotta
Pebbles?
look at it like this too. These shorties be wanting niggas with bags, these big amounts of bags, right? You don't think he could pull 100 more just like you?
Oh, absolutely.
Who you think he give a fuck about you for real?
Wow.
And you gonna have your feelings hurt? With
Here
a
we go.
nigga?
Here comes Queens. Here comes that
I
mouth.
mean, you gonna have your feelings hurt? You gonna have your feelings hurt after that?
I mean, I
Come
understand
on,
what you're
you
saying.
gonna be like, oh, he
mean,
ain't
I'm-
shit. He a broke nigga after that, after he done flew you out because you ain't want to fuck and he
I feel
sent
like
your
I'm
ass
being
back.
attacked.
Now
Yeah,
you,
they're being attacked.
you know what I mean? Like he flew you out. He wanted to fuck. You ain't want to fuck. He sent your ass back. Now
Okay,
you
but
upset?
ladies, we know the code. You getting flued out.
You
Yeah,
know
I think
what's
that's
up.
crazy though. If you're getting flew out, and you're not fucking. That's a little crazy.
You know what's
I mean,
up.
I'm not saying you should fuck like, but
Because
like,
my
don't
thing,
go
if
to
you don't
play.
want to get no pussy out on the first date, go to Applebee's.
Ooh, next question.
Go to
Wow.
Applebee's.
Could you date someone? Oh wait, you want to? Oh.
Go to Applebee's, man.
Could you date someone who has the same occupation as you?
Yeah.
Facts. What's the problem with that?
I don't know. I don't want to compare shows. I don't want to like. I don't want to.
But
But
who's
you
gonna
shouldn't. You're two
make
different
you
people.
word? Who's
Yeah,
gonna
but
make you compare shows?
I don't like to mix business and pleasure, and I feel like I want to have somebody who has a different career path, so that way we can kind of like, oh, like I want to go to a teacher conference. Like, I want to do other shit than this shit. You know, does that make sense?
Okay, I get what
like
you're
I don't
saying.
want to do. It's just like, no.
But what if you was like a scientist or some shit? You wouldn't want your shorty to be like or your man to be a scientist?
See, that's different. Like I feel like it depends on the career too.
You see what I'm
'Cause
saying?
I don't
like,
know because this career is very, very
because like
opportunist led.
I feel that, and that's why I'm like,
Okay,
I
if
feel
you weren't in the entertainment industry, do you really think it would matter if you and your spouse had the same?
No, because I would have been a therapist, and I would be that would be cool. We can
That'd be
solve problems.
that'd be super
Yeah.
you
cool.
see what I'm saying? Like I feel like it depends on certain shit.
I think
'cause,
it's just this industry.
Yeah. Well, no, because I hear nurses are like hoes, like nurses and doctors, like they
Oh,
go
shit.
back and
definitely
forth.
heard that shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
so.
so I mean, we see
And
Grey's
flight
Anatomy.
attendants too.
Definitely heard that
Like, I
shit.
heard that was crazy
Definitely
too.
heard that shit too.
Yeah. So.
Because I feel like there's a lot of it is just based off of your occupation. Because like let's say your spouse is an athlete and you a physical therapist, it makes sense. Like y'all still in the sports world in a sense, or like both of y'all are physical therapists and y'all start your own practice. Or like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like there's ways to make your own
occupations,
lane in the
yeah.
same realm.
Certain
but
occupations can work.
I still see both sides,
Yeah.
like where you're coming from. But me personally, I don't think it would affect me that much.
It depends.
Yeah.
Like it depends. And then like, and I hate to say that, but people we like how much you make matters in this world, and that's just what it is. So then you have to like put in your money and then like do a whole thing, and it's like people have to
Yeah.
say like money doesn't matter, but it fucking does, and now it's a whole
It
thing.
does, because
It does
if
matter.
money didn't matter, people be out here doing a lot of crazy shit.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's already crazy out here. So
Yeah.
imagine what people would do if that didn't matter.
Right.
100%.
So
100%.
last question for that segment: do you like receiving random nudes?
If I like you, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If I like you,
definitely-
yeah.
Yeah.
If I like
Like
you,
I'm gonna be like, "Ooh, I wasn't expecting that
You
one."
feel me? If I
But then
like
how do you
you-
know?
How do you know? Nah, you know when you're on that page. When you're comfortable enough to send something to somebody, that's usually. Well, you know what? Different
to
strokes
say-
for different
I was about to
folks.
say because my DMs is.
I feel like if you get to a point where you talking a little crazy to somebody, like y'all both talking a little crazy to each other, like if you get a little news sent to you, like you ain't gonna be mad at that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I don't know, cause like if it's somebody I ain't really fucking with like that, or I don't really want that nude. Oh, send
And
me
you
that
and you'll
nude.
get it. What are you doing though?
Delete. If
Are
I,
you sending it to your friends?
Nah,
No, friend. I don't
Nah.
send nudes to my friends.
You're not in the group text? I don't do that, but I've heard people do that.
No.
I ain't nah.
I don't wanna
niggas
end up
Or
in
like
nobody's
exchange
group text.
videos. Like, I've
Niggas
heard
ain't
that
doing that.
happens. In like the
Well,
guys
I've
and
had
girls.
friends show me things. I'm like, oh, that's cute, sis, or oh, that look good, or you got more length than I thought. What's up? But I'm not. But if you're my little boo, and you decide to send me a little, I'm gonna be like, ooh,
Hey,
thanks.
you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna be mad at that, but like
Yeah.
if you some shit that I don't want, don't send me that, please.
Because I feel like friend. Like I've shared my penis with all my female friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm cool with that, and that doesn't bother me.
But I feel like they're your friends, so they're not gonna be mad at that because y'all got that level of comfort.
Yeah.
Right, and we were having conversation surrounding those
Right.
type of things, so it was like, check this out. Like we've all had our little moments.
You know
as
what I
a
mean?
friend, but-
Like it's just that level of comfort. Like if you,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
I mean, hey,
And
look,
some people gonna shoot their shot. You know what I mean? Just hope that shot go in the rim.
that's true. I feel like my nudes personally though are worth the price, so I'm not as open with mine. But it depends.
I don't mind sharing. I'm showing my penis.
It's like yeah.
At this point, okay. So at this part of Lamark's Corner, we like to ask every guest certain questions, and we have this little music.
It's a good choice right here. Let's get
So your love life, what's going on with that?
Ooh.
into it. It's complicated. Okay,
I mean, yeah, man, it's just your love life.
That's cool.
Can I put complicated? I'll put complicated for my answer. So I was in a relationship, but like I want to say like it was just a lot going on, and it wasn't like anybody was doing anything wrong or like feeling wasn't there, whatever. It's just personal shit going on, and it was impeding with a lot of time and a lot of personal shit that we could have been doing. And you feel me? I'm not no salty nigga. Like, I respect shit, so, you know what I'm saying? I gave Shorty some space. We both just chilling right now, but, you know what I mean? We still talk.
You think she's going to watch this?
Who knows?
I think she will. Hey, sis.
Who knows?
I think she will.
I mean, like, I ain't going to sit here and say, like, the door's closed, like, we over, but, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just chilling right now.
He said, I'm going to leave the top.
Yeah, I mean, because...
You're going to try to hit the high note.
You know,
okay.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you don't really know yet. You still like, you know what I mean, like one foot in, one foot out, like damn, what if, or like what's going on? Like it's still like a gray area kind of thing. So it's just chilling.
Are you guys still having sex?
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Well,
I know that's right.
All right.
We got our answer.
So the freakiest thing you ever
chilling.
done?
Ooh. I don't even think I know this.
Damn. I can't show this shit to my mama.
Yeah, I'm
Hey, Miss Candy.
That's cool though.
Hey,
It's cool,
girl.
though. That's cool though.
Pause this part. Just
Shit,
skip
nah,
this
just
part.
skip this part.
Skip this part.
No. We ain't gonna skip this shit. She don't gotta see this anyways. This
You need
ain't,
the
this ain't,
streams.
this ain't for her.
We do. I kind of want her reaction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm grown about my shit. Like, I suck toes, eat ass. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
you know what I mean? I like my shit ate. You know what I mean? Like, I'm grown about my shit.
Okay.
I respect it. I feel like more men should be
Period.
more open about the shit that they like, because, you know, that's dope.
I'm grown about my shit. Like, everybody entitled to what they like. I feel like, you know what I mean? Personally, you a little boy if you know what I mean, you ain't doing certain shit like, you know what I mean? Figuring out ways to please your significant other.
That part.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're shorty tired of the regular old shit, you know what I mean? Spice it up a little bit. You know what I mean? You might fuck with this shit damn self. You never know, you know what I mean? I got a sneak attack when the shit happened to me. I was like, oh, but I mean, I never fuck with that shit. But
Just you ever eat ass?
Have I ever done it?
In person? Like,
No.
not in person.
Well, I've gotten my ass ate, which I do enjoy.
Would you eat a guy's ass?
It's just not my territory, but I don't mind a nice gooch area.
Okay.
Like, you got me at gooch.
Okay.
I got you on the gooch.
I
But
think I was
once I
talking to
gotta go
somebody.
down,
She was like, it was somebody I was talking to. She was like, you know, I'm still at the ball area. Like, I'm still, but she's working her way
Wow.
down.
Okay.
She's working her way down.
I start
So-
at the bottom. Anyway, okay,
Oh.
go up. Go ahead.
Amen. Amen.
Woo! To freedom.
Jesus.
Oh,
Amen.
man. Okay, so your favorite position?
Damn. I probably like either back shots or missionary, because you know what I'm saying? Missionary, I could bend them legs back to your head and really get right up in there. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. I do enjoy
Back shots, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hit that Captain Morgan stance real quick, throw that foot up on a little elevated platform.
I've never heard that before. Hit the Captain Morgan.
Hit that Captain Morgan, throw that foot up on a little elevated platform, you know what I mean? Get busy. Get to work.
Last question.
Yeah, man.
Your freak number 1 to 10 and why?
Shit, I'm probably like an 8 or 9. I ain't gonna say I'm a 10 because I ain't into everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
See, I respect that. I
ain't gonna
respect
say,
that.
I'm not no nigga that's gonna say, hey, like, yeah, I'm down to do every single thing that you wanna do. Let's get it. I'm with whatever. Nah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Cause you do the real shit, I might accidentally punch your ass, and then now we got a whole situation.
Or if you don't support domestic violence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't need all that. I'm not a fan of no domestic violence. I don't partake. Funny story. So I was in college, you feel me? This was after football, after I had my surgeries. I'm still in school and shit. And I'm taking the trash out, and I see some fucking shorty and her mans just arguing and shit. So you feel me, off rip. I don't play that shit. So I'm over there like, yo, chill out. Like, yo, shorty, go back in the crib. Talking to homie. Yo, shorty came back out with a spatula and shit. Fucking knife. She start wilding. Next thing you know, she's like, yeah, he put hands on me talking about me. I'm like, yo, my nigga, I ain't. Fuck is you talking about? Luckily, you feel me? There was some little white girl over there. She talked to the cops. She was like, nah, he's good. He was just helping out. He didn't do anything. But you know what I'm saying? I don't.
Shout out to
And that's the
Pinky.
crazy shit about it. It's like you could go out your way to go help somebody and motherfuckers still try to flip the script on you. So I'm like, do I really even want to help niggas no more?
It's
you
so
know what I'm
funny
saying?
you
Like,
say that because I have a similar story. There was a girl who lived on top of me in college. She was the floor above me, and her boyfriend used to beat her up. And one night, I got so tired of it. I'm like, yo, this has got to end. So I called the security and told them to call the police because I'm not calling the police. The fuck? So they called the police. The police get there, and she's like, oh, no, nothing happened. Da, 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 da. Mind you, you could hear this nigga drowning her fucking head in the tub.
oh.
Yes, it was that kind of, like, ain't no way they
My
didn't
son
see
tried
abuse.
to catch a body.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure whoever
shit.
she was dating probably had mental issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's crazy because she was like, "Oh no, like da 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 da," and then I guess she was like weary of people around her, and maybe she did peep that we were the ones who called, so she started like looking at us weird when she would see us or stuff like that. But girl, I have to live under you. I don't want to hear you get
You
your
don't
ass
wanna hear that
beat,
shit
you
all
know,
day.
like I really want better for you.
No, that's
So
okay.
I tried to help, but
Yo, respectfully,
Sometimes-
all women out there, you know what I'm saying? I know situations be tough and shit for y'all to just feel like y'all could get out of there. Get the fuck out of that shit, yo. Like, nobody, whether it's a man, woman, nobody should be beating nobody ass type shit. You feel me? If you really fucking with somebody. Like, I don't care if niggas be
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry after buy you flowers. Fuck that
it'll
shit.
be easier said than done.
Nigga gonna
but-
do that shit again. I'm
I know a
just
lot of
saying.
victims. They probably saying it because that's just that's the only way they know of love.
You feel
So
me? Like,
definitely, I
ain't
wish we had a
cool.
number like of people that are going through domestic violence because that shit is
Yeah.
not talked about enough in both
We can
genders.
definitely.
facts, that shit
um,
ain't cool.
Women hitting men as well. Like I've seen a lot of women.
Oh, I've seen so much of
And
that.
that shit
that's not
definitely
cool
don't get
either.
no light. You feel
Yeah.
me? Just off the masculinity shit. Like,
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
so-
hit a woman, but the wig is coming off. Like don't.
Like, I even got a personal story, not with me, but like a close friend of mine where that shit kind of fucked him up, or like a opportunity. I ain't going to put this situation out there, but I definitely know how that shit go from personal experience, where it's just like that shit could get tricky, where people be on bullshit, people be looking for bullshit, people be spiteful trying to fuck shit up just because they don't get what they want. Like, peep situations, like, as best as you can. Like, see those red flags. Like, I know it be hard when motherfuckers be falling in
Some
love.
people don't have that discernment.
You know what I'm saying? Some people don't really have that.
They
Like,
see the rainbow, they don't see red.
you know what I'm saying? And
Or
you
they
really
want it
got to
to
see
keep
that
on
shit.
red.
Yeah.
'Cause especially nowadays, like, niggas is really blowing shorties' heads off for fucking not giving them their numbers.
Yeah, it's
Like,
bad.
Like, we really got to be more alert out here. Like, we really got to be more on our
Be more
P's and
unified.
Q's, more unified, more like, you know what I mean, not afraid to say something or feel like you too tough to step in and do some shit respectfully.
And if you are going through something and you need help and you want to speak to someone, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233.
What she said.
This show goes in so many different ways.
It does, but that's a serious topic.
Yeah, very serious topic. All right,
Ooh.
Chelsea, I think it's that time.
Woo!
It's time to kiki about what happened this week.
All right, let's get.
WTF.
It's, our main conversation with, relationship kind of vibes because I want to talk about spinning the block.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And I don't think anybody's doing a spin the block better right now than Nelly. Okay. Nelly
Oh,
and
yeah.
Ashanti are
100%.
strong.
My boy happy than a motherfucker.
You know, country grammar it down.
boy
Okay.
happy
Country
tonight.
grammar in the shower,
Hey.
apparently.
Hey.
Okay.
All
Did
I
you
gotta
see his
say-
sex tape?
I did.
Okay.
I
ain't
like
see
Nelly.
that.
Okay.
I
Okay.
ain't see that.
I-
I ain't see that.
For many different reasons. So Ashanti, I understand, sis. All right, but
okay.
how do y'all feel about that? Like, do you feel like that can happen with real love? Like sometimes you guys might break up and there might be some years gone by. It might be some bad blood. You never think you'll talk again. And then you'll get back together, fall back in love. Like that's literally what happened. He cheated on her. And, I'm sure there was other things that happened, but they really fell off. And there was a time where, there were interviews where she wouldn't even want to speak on him. Now they're together happily, buying each other gifts and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
So would you spin the block?
There's not one ex in my life that I would spin the block with at this
Ooh.
point in my life. I think last season I bashed a lot of the exes, and I don't want to bash nobody because I just feel like I don't want to have that vibe. And as I keep growing in life, I don't really want to have that situation.
It's like, let me not be that person.
Yeah, so I'm not spinning any block. I don't do remixes anymore,
Mm.
and I am done. And Wendy,
Oh,
All right.
All right. So
I'm not afraid to spin the block, but you really gotta be like, you gotta be one of them ones where I was really like, yeah, you could have went a long distance. Like,
Okay.
if I don't really look at you like that, like honestly, like I ain't really spinning back. Especially like you said, getting older, going through experiences and shit. Like, I've been in situations where I was like talking to a shorty was moving on some bullshit. Little time go by, shorty hit me up on some like, yo, you miss me. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, whatever, we gonna see what's up. And then same bullshit. So you feel me? I call bullshit when I see bullshit. So I'm like, yo, I should have never started talking to your ass again. And shorty blocked me, like.
That's how it be.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's how it be.
because I kept it a being with you. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, it just depends. Like, there's certain shit I spend the block for, but there's a lot of shit that I definitely wouldn't spend the block for. Like, but it's not worth it.
So it varies.
It 100% varies.
Okay.
definitely not spin that block.
Yeah.
I get like I think that
100%
I'm progressing in life, and I think that when they had me at a time where I was at my lowest. I think that's all my exes. So I think that who I am becoming now, I think that it's just not attainable.
Like, you need somebody more elevated to go
constantly
with you.
eating
where
you
at.
up.
I'm not even trying.
Okay.
I'm not even trying.
Okay, X. He really
I'm not.
is not
That's
fuck
all
with
of them
you.
though. It's not even just one. I'm just all of
All
them.
of
Like I'm
you.
not. You know. Like I don't think it would just work out. Like we're just we're in two different boats.
Okay,
I
got
feel
you.
like where you at, like, as it come with growth, you start getting to a point where it's just like you want somebody that match your energy, somebody match where you going. Like, I done had time where I could do the bullshit, fuck off, you know what I mean? Do what I want to do and not really care. But after a while, once you start putting your feelings in it more and more and more, like, you can't just sit here and keep fucking off your feelings. Like,
Right.
I agree.
You know what I mean? You gotta start taking care of yourself after a point in time.
Accountability on both ends.
Right. Like I feel like I was, you know what, Lamarck. Don't.
No, tell us.
No.
Go off.
No. See, Chelsea, you like
Nah,
it too.
you messy
'cause
right
you
now.
like-
What? We
All
gonna get
I'm
messy.
gonna
If we
say
gonna get
is-
messy, we gonna get messy.
I meet the artists I like, and I don't, leave it there.
Mm.
I respect that.
Yeah,
Okay.
respectfully.
I respect that 100%.
All right.
I respect that.
Well, will I spin the block? Okay. It's something that I used to allow to happen, on a special case, like Thomas said. Like, if me and that person really had a connection and I feel like there was something there that could have still grown. But the older I get, once again, I'm really not into the spinning the block. Like, we kind of left it where it was at. And I don't know. I have this thing, too, where, like, I can be cool with certain exes. Like, if we had a real friendship, like, we could probably still be friends. And I'm
Yeah.
not going to be a hating ass bitch. Like, I'm not. I want you to be happy. I want you to move on because
Yeah.
I want the same for my fucking self. So why would I not want the best? And I feel like sometimes you have the best friendships sometimes with those people because they understand you. But spinning a block, it's not something I've partaken in a very long time. And when niggas do try to hit this and spin, they're usually very saddened.
However, though, I would spin the block for like good sex, not for an ex. Like an ex
Oh.
is a rap, but like if it was like a fling or something, I would spin the block for that.
I've had a
Yeah,
few
yeah.
occasions.
All right,
like
so
that.
question. What if it was like a situation where, like, y'all, the vibe was right, everything was good, it was just circumstance type shit that fucked everything up, and it was just like, this ain't working right now. You wouldn't spin the block again if the opportunity presented itself?
Who dumped who?
Right.
Like, let's start there.
Right.
It was just, for us, it was just some mutual shit. Like,
But how does because people say mutual, but like someone has to start
There's
the
always
conversation.
there's always
Yeah.
an imbalance.
so she felt like I ain't gonna get into all the details of all her personal shit, but like she felt like she had a lot of shit going on in her life, and like it was about to just become a headache of stuff moving forward. I kind of saw what was going on. I understood certain shit. Like, I saw it firsthand. So in my head, I'm like, I respect that. Like, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. I'm not going to sit here because I'm like, I understand where you're coming from.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. But this is the loyalty in Leo and me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. If I fuck with you, it don't matter what I'm going through. Why would I want to if we're on that level and that is my partner, like that's who I'm rocking with, it don't matter what I'm going through, that support is gonna matter to me. Even if I feel like, okay, maybe there's some times where we're not gonna be able to spend as much time or maybe we're not gonna be able to talk, like I'm not gonna just let go of somebody that I deeply care about. So I just feel like for me, I don't know. When people have that kind of excuse, like, oh, it's just so much going on right now. I get it. It could be a mental overload. We're all different mentally. But like me as a loyal person, that person's support probably means a lot to me. And I'm probably going to want to like keep them in my life instead of releasing them.
So I hear what you're saying, but
Yeah.
sometimes you have to go through battles by yourself.
Right.
And so their thing may be that they don't want you in that battle with them. Like they have to go through it by
Right.
themselves.
A lot of it
And I've
was
been there too.
that's a lot of what it was in the situation of like, I can't do the things that you deserve, and you
Right.
deserve those things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you know what I'm saying? I respect that.
Yeah, I respect that too.
I do. I've
I
also
respect-
been in a situation though where like the person literally would just push me away.
And that's why I said it's like it's
And
on
that's
some-
the hurtful part where
Yeah.
it's just like I wouldn't do that.
You know, you don't be
But-
an asshole about it.
Right.
Like, yeah,
but
yeah.
in that kind of case where it's like, I need to handle this by myself. I'm in a space where I have to do this for me. That's different. Hell yeah. Because I love you enough or care about you enough. I want that for you.
Right.
And I'm gonna still be here when you need me. So
I don't know. Like if
no, if it's no bad blood,
Yeah.
you can hit me up. I'ma still,
if you found somebody new.
that's different.
Okay.
That's different. That's a different situation. But it also depends. Like, say you're just hitting me up as a friend. I want to be that. I'm gonna support you. I'm not just gonna like
I will
dash away
support
with
you,
you.
but it's hard to be friends with somebody after they've seen your sex face and stuff. Like it's just
It's really not.
it is and it isn't because depending on like if you guys are completely friends now, but if one person still wants to try to hit at certain times and you can't really, it gets awkward and the visions get a little blurred
Yeah.
unless it's a strong boundary line. Like it depends on the person, the boundaries. But if both you guys are being platonic, I think it could work out. But if someone still wants to fuck every now and again, that's not gonna work out. because-
Oh, and under that circumstance,
Yeah.
then yes. But like, if you're past that,
If you're past that, then yeah,
if you had a real friendship,
yeah.
whatever.
Nah, yeah. Nah.
Agreed.
I agree.
I feel that.
I agree.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me for What the Fuck Happened this week.
Thank
And we talked about spinning the block. Would you or would you
Spinning
not
the
leave a
block.
comment underneath? We want to know. Or tell us your best spinning the block stories.
And be respectful.
Let's hear them.
Or a little not.
Nah, get messy. Fuck that shit. Let's get messy with it.
I'm at the comments to us because they've been trying it like last season. Like they tried it.
Keep it
us.
within. Keep it within comment guidelines, like respectfully. But I get a little
I
messy.
saw a
you know
couple
what I
of
mean?
them.
Like,
Yeah. No, I meant hate towards us. Like they got on Chelsea with the whole Nicki Minaj comment. They didn't like that.
yo.
And then, they got me about something.
Y'all can put y'all opinions, but be respectful. Like these people out here doing
It's
this
just
shit
an
for y'all,
opinion.
man. It's
Yeah.
just an
I can
opinion.
still respect you and you can still respect me, and we have differing views.
Right.
I respect Nikki even though I'm not a heavy barb.
Cause you might sit here and spark a comment that might be on the next episode of something that they talk about. You know what I mean?
Right.
Be respectful about it.
Right.
You never know
But
what's going to
definitely
happen.
drop them spinning the block stories because I want it.
Spin that block.
I might have to put that as a segment.
Who out here spinning that block?
Not me. All right. So I think, do we have any other questions?
Yeah, do you have any questions for us?
Let's see. All right, so being with the momentum that y'all gotten to season 3, episode 3. How far or how big do y'all see taking this?
I think he's the best person to start off with that.
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like I wanted to create something that was kind of a good vibe.
Mhm.
I just feel like the podcasts and shows I was listening to, I didn't like. Not like that. I just didn't. I couldn't see myself in it.
Right.
And like I had a radio show before this, and I took a break. You guys know the story, but you don't.
Mhm.
But
No,
No, he knows it.
Trust me,
yeah.
He knows.
So like
I
it's
know.
just I'm just kind of everyone knows that I started this because of when I started at iHeart, they were like, we need a air check.
Mhm.
And I was like, air check? Like I have to like do something. Like they wanted me to do something outside of that, so that way I'm still using my vocal. Like you
Right.
know. So I was like, all right, oh fuck it. Like I did Lamark After Dark on Instagram because I'm not doing a fresh movement because I feel like I couldn't bring that back. Like I didn't want to. And people really like nasty shit, so I was like, let's just
Yeah.
balls to the wall and see what sticks. But season 1 was just filthy.
Oh,
And season 1 was filthy, and I had to take a
Take a little break from that.
it was fun though.
It was fun, but it was nasty though. It was just not for
It was a little too much.
Season 2 started kind of heavy too.
Yeah, but season 2 kind of like leveled.
We did.
And I feel like even season that now it's more growth, and I feel like we're still nasty, but we're not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a good vibe.
Yeah.
Like
more
season
wholesome,
1
nasty.
we had welcome.
Man, start them conversations up, man.
like
Fuck
that.
Y'all gotta start them conversations up. Get these people through, because there's a lot of stories out here that need to be told that don't nobody know about.
I feel like the people loved it, but you're right. There were some people who were like, "Hey, like I'm a little older, or maybe I'm not into that as much. Can we make it a little more like I don't mind the topic, but just a little less graphic."
Yeah, like I'm not trying to be like at
A little
the end
more
of the
family
day.
friendly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because my mom was like, I can't listen to this. I was like, damn, I hurt my feelings. Like she's like, and it's my mom, but still, like I want my the show to be for everybody. You know, I don't want it to just be for a select group of freaks. Not saying y'all are freaks, but I'm just saying.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. I be trying to tone down my music a little bit for my moms, just because sometimes I let her hear some shit and she be like, But I be like, yo, ma, you gotta respect the craft, because at the end of the day, I ain't sitting here expecting you to be bumping my music in your car. So, you know what I mean? Like, I just want you to hear what I'm coming up with.
Because listen, at the end of the day, our parents and the people that we care about that are our elders, they're human too. So they be having their little things too. So sometimes they
100%.
like certain things.
Yeah, but
100%.
also this is public. You know what I'm saying?
no,
like,
definitely.
So it could just be
Definitely.
too
But I'm
much.
saying in general,
Yeah.
like I don't forget that they're human too.
Yeah.
So. But I totally agree. Like 18 plus is our vibe.
Yeah.
It used to be
Yeah,
21
it
plus.
has to be. It has
Yeah.
to be.
But now it's 18 plus.
Yeah, now it's 18 plus, like for the kids.
Yeah,
Like,
for the
so,
kiddies. We do it for you.
And I feel
18
like season 3 has been we've been really keeping it nasty but cool and classy. Like it's been a good
Yeah.
vibe. It's been even this
Yeah.
episode. Like I feel like we got nasty, but we didn't get too nasty.
Too
Like,
nasty.
That's the
I
vibe.
was trying to, you know what I'm saying? I was still trying to keep it a little respectful, you know what I mean? But
Appreciate that.
I did want to spice things up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Wanted to answer the questions.
a new building, a new vibe.
Yeah,
Like,
we're in the we're officially in the iHeartRadio.
Motherfucker,
Bitches could never.
iHeartRadio, you know what I mean?
No,
I know what it is.
seriously,
I couldn't do this
that,
shit.
Give yourself an applause for that, because he moved us up, baby.
I worked my fucking ass off, but we're gonna.
What Kim said?
Because people really think I be on some cocky shit, and that's really not my vibe. Like it is my vibe, but it's not my vibe, and I really don't want to because I feel like some people that was talking to me, like tried to talk to me, they was like, nah, I didn't want to approach you because I feel like you was just too I was way out of your you were way out of my like. And I was like, nah, like I mean, I put on a show, but like, and some of these things I do mean. This is my camera. You get those that get it, but at the end of the day, I'm pretty fucking humble.
Yeah.
And I'm always trying to help the next person. Like I'm always trying to put somebody else on. It's just that I personally feel like I don't get respected in my communities. I don't know what the fuck that reason is. I think for the black community, I don't know if it's because of the gay thing.
Nah.
I think for the gay community, I feel like it's just a look thing. Like they want like the super skinny guys. Like they want like the whole tall, beard, deep voice kind of guy. Like that. Like that's their vibe. So like I feel like with both communities, it's just shitty. Like it's always having a
Listen,
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
never going to be able to please everybody, and I feel like our target audience is all the in-betweeners.
But you know who fucking loves me?
Who?
The women. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't like pussy. Like, but it's great. But it's just like,
You don't
you know how
know.
many times?
I think when it comes to people that are like creatives or in their own lane, when you get to a point where you start seeing the success, it shows through like your aura. You know what I'm saying? Because just like you said, for anybody up and coming or anybody that's like hitting that ground marker, like being there, it's like there's no support. So it's like sometimes you feel like, damn, I'm doing this shit by myself. So when you get there, it's like, damn, I really got here. I did
and
this
then
shit.
all those people come back like, oh,
You know what I'm saying? People,
I known him since such and such, and you're like, but you don't
people
know
smell
me.
that shit on you.
Back up.
People smell that shit on you. You know what I mean? Like people smell that
Oh
shit.
my God. Ugh.
But we definitely work our asses off, and those that listen, we appreciate y'all because y'all do be fucking. Honestly, I just checked the thing; it's like over 600 of just streams of people listening to the full episodes, and we haven't. Like if you're listening like right now, we filming, but we haven't said anything since August.
Yeah.
So like the fact that y'all still fucking with it is crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
13 countries.
And
Hello.
I hope this is one of y'all best episodes right here, man.
Aw, we hope so too. I mean, there's a lot of black creatives that watch us and creatives in general. Like we get all spectrum. So I hope, I'm sure, I know that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to
We're not
relate
paying
to
for
what we're-
Ubers or flights, so let's just put that out there now. Because the email people get real crazy. Lamark After Dark is not paying for Ubers or flights.
If you're in New York City, just come visit us.
Unless you're Beyonce. Like Beyonce, that's a different fucking story.
I don't think we can afford the flight that she needs to catch.
She need that first
I'll
class.
make it
Now she
fucking
need
work.
that PJ.
I'll make it work.
We'll take out a loan.
Yeah, we'll take out a whole loan.
Take out a loan for that private jet.
But
Nah.
people get real, like they want their Ubers and flights. Like you gotta be fucked up.
Yeah, chill.
I'm not gonna lie. When I did my little gig the other day, I did ask for an Uber. I did because I was just like, it's gonna be late when I'm leaving, and I live to a borough away. And they were like, well, it really depends on the turnout for the night. And I was like, okay, you know what? It's fine. It's my first one, but on my next one, I would like to try to see if I can get at least the Uber home, not there.
So realistically, it was my fault because I was sick as shit. I was supposed to be there.
You were supposed to come in.
I was sick
It's
as
okay.
shit.
Life
You know what I
happens.
mean? Like-
It was still a great turnout. You showed love. You couldn't be there because you had to come here and do your thing. So, but next time. So I understand both aspects. Like, no, we're not paying. Sorry. But when you do get to a certain level.
Well, exactly. You expect things, but they're not that level, the ones asking for it.
Yeah,
so,
that's,
like,
that part's true.
What are we doing, you know?
Yeah.
So.
All right.
All right.
For
Fun
all
show.
the
Well,
people-
thank you so much for joining us, Thomas.
My
Hallelujah.
pleasure. My pleasure. You know what it is. Definitely tap in. Make sure you continue watching these episodes for any new people that want to come out here, you know, put themselves out there. This is a great platform to do it. Mark After Dark. Make
And
sure
where
y'all
can the
tap
people
in.
find you?
All right, so my Instagram is I am Holleylujah. Let me spell that out for y'all. HOLLEYLUJAHH. It's the same for my YouTube, Twitter. Yeah, I think
SoundCloud?
everything is the same. SoundCloud is Holleylujah. You can find my music at Holleylujah. I got a whole bunch of music out there. I got a whole bunch of new stuff that's getting ready to come out. I definitely want to start tapping in with new creatives. So if y'all see this, definitely make sure y'all hit me up. I love to work. You know, I love to put myself out there and create something special. So y'all can find me there.
Nice.
Thank you so much for coming, man. You've been really a dope guest. So shout out
I
to you.
appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for having me. Like I really truly am appreciative of the opportunity. This show is very dope. What y'all doing is very dope. And you know what I'm saying? If y'all love it, have me back. I love to come back.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
All right, guys.
y'all. Appreciate
Love y'all. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Out of here.